They said Gray paved the way, changed the rain, released the pain, least you sane, getting paid, trend setting, brighter days, doper rap, tighter sets, high in Delhi, I'm a fighter jet, Jeremy.
That's my shit. It is what it is. Mr. Great Cloud, Woodside Project's finest. Listen, I'm here with Muffins Martinez, Rob K, MLW Confusion, Urban Wrestling Network, however they want to throw it together, because I've been in the doghouse for fucking not throwing shit out there the right way or wrong way. Listen, I wanted to make this content weeks ago, and I'm going to have the next segment that Rob's going to get a lot of praise to. But this is the one that your man Chef, the Talk of New York, said, yo, Minoru Suzuki, Contra Unit, Mr. Muffins Martinez, I don't want to fucking do no Contra Unit Minoru Suzuki. And I'm like, dog, I'm telling you, this is the shit. No, I get nixed. We're not talking that. The new member, the oh my god moment of Battle Riot, the Sentai Death Squad come out with the big massive Contra Unit flag. And they drop the flag. And out comes who, Muffins Martinez?
Minoru Suzuki.
Minoru Suzuki, one of the greatest that ever laced them up, joins Contra Unit. Now, this is huge for many reasons. Now, outside of, obviously, this guy being the fucking man. But, I mean, look what he did in the Battle Riot. He stood there. He was going hand-to-hand with mad dudes. This guy don't fuck around. Minoru Suzuki, and I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to throw this out there now. It's going to be a little gem for you people. The next tag team champs for MLW is going to be Ikuro Kwon and Minoru Suzuki. I'm just letting you know right now, those belts are going to come to Contra Unit, cashing some checks here. So, gentlemen, Minoru Suzuki, Contra Unit. We did this on the live. We were all surprised, but now we get to talk some shit on it.
I'm just going to throw out that I think Battle Riot was probably like the worst day ever for Muffins because of all of our predictions that Muffins hated like came true. Like he didn't want to see Contra against Suzuki. He didn't want to see McGriddle win. He didn't want to know who their Poppy was. And all that stuff happened, and he just had to mope the entire time. But yeah, no, I never disagreed. Like, did I think it was going to happen? Yeah, probably not. But like, I didn't disagree like that Suzuki would be a great fit for Contra because he's already established himself as kind of a merc within the pro wrestling scene, like specifically in the New Japan and Pro Wrestling N.W.A, where he was a notorious freelancer, where basically he worked, him and then his squad, Suzuki-gun, basically worked on a handshake agreement. Like, they never signed contracts, like hard-clad contracts with New Japan. So they were always kind of just like these wild card mercs that you never quite knew where they were going to stand in line. And that's kind of like, it's not a one-to-one comparison between Suzuki-gun on that front and Contra, because obviously Contra, unless you're a super fan of bad guys, like Contra is obviously not like some net neutral chaos generator. Like, they've got an agenda, and it's usually they're taking over a la BWO. But again, like, digressing to the point of Suzuki joining, like, no, he totally fits within the thing, and I think it's kind of a boost in the arm overall, at least in terms of getting people to talk about Contra. My only question is like, I'm curious to see, like a lot of folks in MLW, I'm curious to see like how long he stays around. Like, is it going to be one of those like he was basically a merc for one night and then disappears again or whatever, or not? Like, though I'm gonna kind of like that's kind of like all I got for it. Like, it's really cool. But I mean, if we're gonna play crazy booker for things in terms of like, Minoru Suzuki and Ikuro Kwon's gonna get the tag team championships. No, if we're gonna play crazy booker, let's go crazy with it, man. Let's have some fun, because I forgot about this when we did the last video. Suzuki-gun mini reunion within the Battle Riot. Davey Boy Smith Jr. dabbed Suzuki. And they've already talked about moles within the organization. So is Davey Boy defecting from WTF? So if that's going to be the case, it wouldn't be Ikuro Kwon who holds the tag team titles with Minoru Suzuki. It's going to be a Suzuki-gun mini reunion with Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Minoru Suzuki. And I'm sorry, when I was just going crazy like that, I needed to have the hat on for that. So there we go. If we're going to go full crazy with our bookie, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. Like I've already established that like sometimes I have my fingers on the pulse of MLW creative. The rest of the time, my ideas are just better and they don't happen.
Listen, I am all for it, right? Like, and not for nothing, with MLW being in this weird, super long between shows, I do think that kind of how we said, oh, it'd be really cool if this guy came and, Jeff Hardy being the X Division champion or guys that fit certain belts. I think that if MLW was smart, they put a belt on Suzuki just to say Minoru Suzuki was a champion in MLW history. I think that'd be really cool. And I think it would do a lot for MLW as well, put some prestige on whatever he touches. My fault, Muffins, talk to me because I want to know what you got to say.
No, I'm like Rob K mentioned, that it was not a night for me. Delmy lost. We found out what happened with the renta and Cesar. You were right about something, which is like, usually does not happen, like 99%.
Whoa.
Right?
Whoa.
But
I'm
usually,
right a lot.
Yeah, right. 99%.
The receipts are there.
But this was just like right on the thing what pissed me off. And then the worst one was Rob K's prediction there. And that was just took my whole. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, but that just took my whole soul, just got ripped out. I felt like Soul Group guy just hit me with a soul taker and just took my soul.
I still need to get like a screenshot of when that bad news happens because the look on your face.
And I was like, oh, hell.
That may not have been hyperbole, you saying the soul sucked out of your body.
But like Rob K mentioned, Suzuki being here, it's a big deal. He's from Japan. He's a national legend in Japan. I mean, this dude was one of the first MMA fighters in UFC when UFC, nobody cared about UFC 20 years ago. This guy was one of the
bloody mess.
Yeah, he was one of the guys that started the UFC's trend, which is now a multi-billion business now. He was there, and everybody going like, "Who UFC? What?" Back then. But the question is there was that just a one-time thing, just him being there, just like he said, like a missionary guy, or is he going to be there at the next show, which I'm pretty sure because it's taped.
Yeah.
But then at the next show, where in Florida, right? I think they're going to Tampa. The next one.
Yeah, I think Blood and Thunder is in Florida.
Okay, so they're going to Tampa. Is he going to be there? Is he going to be there for the next one after that in New York?
To be fair,
you know what I'm saying? So is he going to be there?
Mads Kruger isn't on every show neither.
Yeah. Well, no, he usually is because they always have like a lot of backstage shit with him.
That doesn't mean he's there though, because I'm pretty sure Selena never stepped. I'm pretty sure Selena never stepped foot in Chicago.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Actually, I will say, like, we bring up MLW's weird taping schedule or like schedule. Actually, that does kind of like will allow people to be brought in, potentially brought in, like a lot more, have a longer run in the company because you're only doing it if you only have to show up once a month. And then you can do whatever else you want the rest of the month. Like, it's easy to bring guys in just
that's true.
one night. So
he could be there, once a month, paying for his car fare. He comes here. He works for a couple of different companies. Shows up at AEW, shows up here, gets more money, does the MLW for one night, and then the tapings for before, then, and afterwards, and he's gone. So I'm pretty sure he'll do that. But having Suzuki Gun being there is huge. Now, the thing about Davey Boy Smith, I don't know. He just doesn't fit in country.
That's just me making stuff up.
But he was a part of Suzuki Gun,
and they fist bumped in the Battle Riot.
Yeah, so it can happen. I just don't see Davey Boy Smith as a country unit guy.
I don't really either. But
what if you put Davey Boy Smith in some high techs and camo pants?
It's still.
Dude, just replace his dad's blue jeans with camo pants. And
that's like putting any.
Get rid of the dye job. It'll be fine.
Yeah, let's take Chef, put some cargo pants and bleach his hair blonde. Now he's a Contra Unit guy with a scarf around his neck. It's just like, hold on, that does not fit.
No. Let's go crazy again. BRG is the next defector to Contra.
Yeah,
WTF.
exactly.
With his fur coat, just sashaying around, and everyone's bloody annoyed with him. But like I don't know, he has a machete or something. So
dude,
he does just damage.
I could see him being a Contra Unit guy because then he'll have like fur on top of the vest, and a bedazzled helmet. It's all bedazzled and shit. Just
I like where you're going with that.
But yeah, that's never going to happen. God, no, I hope not. But yeah, that was just
odd couple tag team, BRG and Suzuki.
Yeah. Oh God. Or Doug Love and Suzuki.
I don't know. They got history. Suzuki chopped him out of his boots.
I can see Love Doug being a Contra Unit member.
Whoa. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said,
that's great.
We're dropping some shit on y'all. This, hopefully, you know what? The first one will drop tonight. This one on Saturday. Monday, you're going to get Salina de la Renta. So, as a matter of fact, for these two crazy nuts, we got 2 more to go. We out of here. Deuces.